So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reid to get this one going. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready. Out.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, get set.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. Recovered by the defense. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
Love gonna air this out to start. That's complete to Musgrave. And he's able to get this to the 32 before...
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Pick up a 5 on that play. And they're going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Loves to throw again. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down. Here's Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hey, 21, 8.
Here's 2nd and 7. He lobs it deep middle. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Kicks the handoff, now Love. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Trying again, following the sack. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. And that drive, Brock, I'm calling that the 2-2-2. 2 plays, 2 sacks for the defense, and 2 points for him as well, thanks to that safety.
You kind of felt it building, right? That's what happens with defenses. They can feel and sense, and they get that momentum. They get the first takedown, they come right back and get that second. Now it's imperative this offense responds because you've infused that defense with a bunch of momentum.
Ready.
Motioning him from the slot right.
Ready, set.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Condors get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away, but that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return.
Throwing on 1st down, Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Love out of the shotgun. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Here's a loft. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take a 16-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. They've got 1st down from the 31. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play fake. It's Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Love from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down throw, here's Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Love looking to pass. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it sets up second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second and 10, Love. This is the football. It's out. Bears pick it up, headed the other way.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Come on, two. Come on, two.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Juke the defender. He cuts it to the right sideline. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Bears capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears stretch the lead to 23. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They send a man in motion. Play action on first down. Finds his man, Gray. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Not looking good. It is 23-0. Back to Sol. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They stick with Jacobs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Shotgun now for Love. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Condors start to fight back with their first points of this game. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Condors get it back to within 2 scores. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready, son?
Tua now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hauled in by Waddle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Water, low.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Ready. Scat.
Tight end going in motion here.
Set.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made. You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. It was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He'll get it at the 9. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And it's going to be Bears football. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. He's going deep this time. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears making this a laugher before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now off play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Loves to throw again. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, is the throwaway.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that brings up 4th and long. They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears beginning their drive here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Good. Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high.
Running behind center with Swift. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jair Alexander with the stop.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. And a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On third down, here's Swift. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast. Now Tagovailoa on fourth. Oh, he put everything he had in it. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get more points to end a lopsided first half. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Nixon now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did. Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Takes the handoff, now Love. That's complete to Musgrave. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. From the pistol, here's Love. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown. On his Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Condors still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Hauled in by Gray. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Gets everything he has under this throw. And oh, he got it. Interception. And the Bears will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motioning Watkins right. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he gets him around 6 there. Jair Alexander with the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
20, TX.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And 4th and 4 coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. On the return to stop him cold. No return on that punt. And it'll be there for...
Let's go.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll